You're listening to the Peasinner Network. For more great podcasts, go to peasinner.com.au.
The weave is broken. Those of might and magic are falling. Factions fly to fill the vacuum of power as the spell plague brings destruction across the Forgotten Realms. Two heroes meet in the abandoned ruins of the Sword Coast town of Leylon. Women skilled in sword and sorcery, upon whose shoulders rest the fate of the entire Forgotten Realms.
Wait. Is he talking about us?
I sure hope not, because that sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Oh, gods. Hello and welcome to Best Left Forgotten, the deliberately unofficial and uncanon Forgotten Realms D&D actual play podcast. My name is Nathan Quadrio, and I am your Dungeon Master.
My name is Miriam Feats, and I play Clarabelle Trollbleeder, the Dwarven Barbarian.
My name is Jess Wolfendale, and I play Flick Goldkind, the Gnome Druid.
In case you'd forgotten, Flick and Clarabelle, with help from the scat-singing Lawmaster, researched the Red Wizards of Thay, and also made some discoveries about the Priestess Rahini. Retreating to a quiet garden to strategize, the duo came up with a plan to infiltrate and destroy the Dread Ring, along with the help of the Emerald Enclave and the Lord's Alliance. The pair then kept their dinner date with Stefan at the Rat's Hollow, where he presented them with a key connected to Mordenkainen's door. Flick then turned in early, discovering that their magical malady was still rapidly spreading, while Stefan took the opportunity to make a move on Clarabelle, who awkwardly rejected his heartfelt advances. The next morning, Flick and Clarabelle discussed their plan with General Sabine, who agreed to procure the equipment they needed. The duo then headed out of Neverwinter and back towards the Neverwinter Wood, Flick succumbing even deeper to her plague-changed state. Let's jump right in. Flick, over the evening, and now with your superior plague-changed state, quote-unquote
That's
superior.
what we want to call it.
It's different, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You have now leveled up Plague Change, which means you have the ability to see invisible creatures.
Oh, yeah.
As well as your other ability, which you both currently have.
Yes.
Nice.
And you also spend the evening looking over your tome, which you got from the Lawmaster.
Mm-hmm.
It is like a hymn book. Songs, words, poems of praises to Saloon. And if you read it for 12 hours, then it gifts you with the Mark of Saloon, which means that once per day, you can send 10 motes of starlight, much like Magic Missile, which do 1d8 plus 1 per mote.
Whenever we get 12 hours in a row.
It doesn't need to be 12 hours in a row. It's a cumulative 12 hours.
I don't know that we've ever had 12 hours. Somewhere in the middle of season 1, I'm sure we did.
You had like weeks.
Yeah. We had some good downtime in season 1.
We did. Not this time, baby.
Nope.
So, being super plague change Flick.
Super plague change.
Yes. If there's another level, being mega plague change.
Just keep spinning it positively.
That's
I appreciate it.
And Clarabelle being as plague changed as you were before.
Yeah.
You head southward towards the space we were meeting with the Emerald Enclave. As you approach, you're still a couple of kilometers out.
Yeah.
You can already see more members of the Emerald Enclave moving. You can see a whole bunch of the soldiers who work for General Sabine organizing themselves, getting into their armor, polishing swords, things like that. As you approach, you can see a whole bunch of different people. You see Autumn Reaver Annette Greysoother talking to a high-ranking member of the soldiers. And you can also see Callie Willowboots looking very uncomfortable, just off in a corner.
Yikes.
Should we go talk to Callie?
Yeah. I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable, but...
Well, I mean, if she tells us to go away, then we go away. All right.
And we'll head over to Callie.
Yep.
As you approach, she looks up at you and kind of looks back down at her feet. You can tell she's a little bit uncomfortable.
I think I probably keep my distance a little bit, like, don't go all the way up to her, but just sort of like, hey, Callie.
Oh, hello, Flick, Clarabelle.
You made it out of the forest okay?
Yes. We're both okay. We're back here. We've had some time to reflect and relax. Yes.
Good.
We want you to know that we are really, really sorry that we didn't tell you everything that was going on. But also, it's probably a really good thing that y'all did go back because we ended up in the Dread Ring and thrown off a tower and almost dying at the hands of a very strange red wizard woman. So
we're just really glad you're safe.
Yeah.
And wanted to say, I guess, no hard feelings. We think you made the right choice.
Yes. Well, I think we're starting to realize that that perhaps it was part of a larger picture that maybe we weren't quite seeing. I wasn't quite seeing. Bryce is here as well, but he may not be as willing to talk. He's taken a little bit harder.
Yep, we get that.
But he's like that. He'll come round.
Thanks, Callie. Are you joining the troops, I guess, for this next mission?
Yes, I wouldn't miss it. Seems quite involved, but I'm sure it'll go well. Many hands make light work.
Yeah.
that's what we're hoping.
Well, good luck.
Yes, I'm sure you've got very important things to her. I won't hold you up. And she kind of backs herself up towards a tree. What would you like to do next?
Go to Autumn
Yeah.
River Grey Soother.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so when they arrive here, we'll certainly have time to set everything up and move.
Hello.
Hi.
Greetings. Hello. We can sort this out later. And he sends the person off. Well, you're back here again.
Yeah, thank you so much for agreeing to help with this mission.
No problem at all. Yes. So I hear you have some grand plans for dealing with what's happening here.
Yeah, so we went and we discovered that where the Red Wizard's real base is in another dimension.
So I've heard.
Yeah, and so if we sort of collapse that, then it should stop the forest from being all hinky.
And there's like a tower in the middle of the little pocket space they're in that if that goes down, all of it goes down with it.
Yes. And so we are currently having a shipment of explosives delivered, so I've heard.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And I think we'll get into that a little bit more later. But step one is we need to get the key for the door that we mentioned when we first came back out of the forest.
Yes.
We need to get the key for that
Yeah.
so that we can all go in.
So when
Later.
you sent us into the forest to
Yes.
find the thing, we found a door and then we went deeper
Yes.
to Sharondar.
Sharondar.
And there was a camp with some red wizards and they had keys and they made something happened there with us. And then we just went to the door and opened it without a key, but we don't have the thing that'll let us do that again. So we're going to have to go to the camp to get the key to open the door properly.
Yeah.
We may have to kill some wizards.
Well, that sounds quite involved. I hope that it goes well for you. I'll continue to prepare here. Let us know if there's anything we can offer.
Yeah, I mean, do we want some
there
people?
were, how many wizards were there? Were there seven? There are 7 to I don't love those numbers.
Like, I still like the idea that if we can sneak in and like get
Yeah.
the key without confronting them, that's better.
That definitely sounds wise.
Yeah, but we're not the sneakiest people.
You're a lot better at the sneaky than
That is
I am.
extremely untrue.
Well, you can be very small.
Yes, which is why maybe I was thinking even if we had like either some Lord's Alliance soldiers as backup, or if we maybe got another druid that can also turn into something small and help in that respect, it may be super helpful. We look with puppy dog eyes at Autumn River Grey Soother.
I blink my big baby blues.
Yes, I believe you were traveling with Callie?
No.
No?
Well, we were traveling.
And was it Bryce? Was that perhaps you could organize if
we,
there's already a pre-existing relationship there?
Callie might. I don't know about Bride.
We sort of had a bit of a disagreement. You may have noticed they came back significantly quicker than we did.
They might have looked a bit grumpy when they came back. I don't know. I don't want to project onto them, but that's what it felt like. We can ask Callie and then a couple of Lord's Alliance soldiers. I don't want to
Yeah.
take too many people in case there are casualties because then we lose people for later.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's okay. Before you talk to Callie, this man here, and you notice there's a man that's been standing here the whole time.
Is it Toby?
It's Toblin Stonefell.
Toby does the sneak mission.
Yeah.
This is perfect.
We don't have to do anything.
Hello, I just noticed that you haven't noticed me again. That's okay. Yes, he was here and he was reasonably interested in participating. He says he's come through from
Yes.
the Lord's Alliance.
Yes.
To work with you.
Toby, it's so good to see you.
Amazing.
Thank you. It's wonderful to see you too. I heard through Gundren that this was happening, and
Gundren knows
Oh,
about
how
this?
is Gundren?
Gundren is doing quite well. Yes, and still studying, still working hard, and of course, yes, it's all been worked through the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, wow.
Of which Gundren is a member.
Yeah. I didn't realize this was so, open info to everyone,
Yeah.
It's not a problem. Just very interesting that word spread so quickly.
But here I am, and I thought that I recently been made a member of the Lord's Alliance, and I thought that this would be a good opportunity for me to cut my teeth.
Amazing.
Does that mean, are you the same level as us, or did they make you higher level because you're so talented?
Well, there was a lot of discussion, but yes, I have started at cloak as everybody else.
We're all cloaks.
Yay.
We are all cloaks.
Great. All right. I mean, I think the three of us can probably...
Are we all just making noises?
Yeah. I think we can do this easy. Let's do it.
So just the three of us? We don't want to talk
yeah.
to Callie?
We can.
Let's just avoid that awkwardness entirely. Woo!
It's up to you.
This is a fantasy world. If I can avoid that here, wow, please, come on.
It's true.
Well, I mean, Callie did kind of look sad that we were going back to official things, and it looked like she felt like maybe she wasn't useful. So I do want to offer that to her. I think we upset her already. I don't want to upset her again by making her think that we don't value her and her skills. I mean, she helped us fight a dragon, so she's pretty good.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think you should do that.
Savage.
Okay. And Claribel will nod at the two and head over to Callie. Yes.
Oh, hello, Claribel.
Hi.
Yes.
Sorry, okay, first of all, I don't have a lot of friends. I have Flick.
Oh, my friends are dead.
Yeah, wow, she's going
Speech
straight back
boxer.
in there. Claribel's like not taking any
Hey,
prisoners.
sorry, you didn't let me finish last time.
That's not what
Thought
I'm
I'd just
doing.
jump right back in for the speech.
Just
Thank you.
unloading trauma.
We know it's okay. It's okay.
I don't have a lot of friends. There's Flick, and then I thought maybe I'd made friends with an innkeeper in Neverwinter, and then it turned out he just wanted to date, and that got awkward. And I was hoping that I was friends with you, and then everything kind of fell apart a bit. And before anything else happens with missions or plans or questions that I will need to ask you in a minute, can we be friends, Callie?
I think that
I really respect you, and I think you're a marvelous druid and an incredible woman. And if you say no, that's totally fine, and I'll happily have a working relationship, and that's all.
I think that a working relationship is a good place to start.
Okay.
I think friends. We haven't known each other for very long, and a lot has happened in quite a short time. Positive experiences and negative experiences. Perhaps we should let that wipe clean and start from the beginning.
So just start new?
Yes.
Okay. I can do that. Well, I guess as the first step in us starting again, Flick and I are going on a kind of like a mission to steal a key from some red wizards. And if you were looking to do something or help out, then we'd very happily have you along because we think you'd be very useful. But if you just don't want to do that, then tally ho, and we'll see you for the mission.
Well, I've definitely been, feeling a bit at a loose end since I came back, and I think that this is as good a place as any to begin again. And I will come and join you.
Oh, that's so great. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. No, I'm being cool. Why don't we just go to Flick and Toby? Have you met Toby? You get to meet Toby. Toby's also really cool.
No, I haven't met Toby.
I mean, he may have been around and you just haven't seen him. He's very good at that.
Fabulous.
And I guess we head back over to Flick and
Yeah, we could
Toby.
probably meet up towards the edge of the forest as we sort of
ready to go.
Oh, great. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, Callie's going to come with us.
Amazing. Yeah. Callie, Toby, Callie.
Hello, Toby. Yes, hello. Mm-hmm.
All right, before we go in, I want to give y'all some background on what's happening.
Yeah.
So, we're going to go to Sharandar to steal a key
Yes.
from the Red Wizards of Thay.
Callie's hand is already up.
Yes.
Sorry, where is Sharandar? Can you just provide a little bit more?
Yeah, so it's north of here.
It's just a little bit further than where we got to when you and Bryce turned back around.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a sort of an old elven place, ruin, that the wizards have sort of taken over. So that's so that we can get through a secret door that leads to a pocket dimension from which we can destroy a tower, destroying said pocket dimension, saving the forest, and hopefully saving my arm. And I sort of pull up my sleeve a little bit so that they can see between the bandages.
Oh. So this feels like a kind of learn as you go experience.
Yeah.
Just wanted to be up front.
I appreciate that.
And the stuff with Flick's arm, I mean, it was just the top of your arm a little while ago, and
Just the hand.
now it's kind of getting bigger, and that seems to be happening quickly. So like time is of the essence.
I see.
Also, so if we're being completely above board, cards on the table, both Flick and I have started to be plague changed. I'm just going for it. You know that blue orb that Flick and I had?
Yes.
That broke and we absorbed its energy. And now we kind of have that energy inside us and it maybe can do weird things.
Maybe.
And I think that's
That's
kinda
probably
everything.
it. Yeah.
Except I'm going to put this out there because last time I thought I was making a friend and he made a move. I'm an engaged woman and anybody. Sorry. Have I not? Okay. Yeah, I have a fiance back home and I want to make it really clear. Please, I am taking no advances of the romantic kind towards me at any time in the future. Thank you very much.
Toby steps forward. I think it's best that we get moving. I don't think anybody needs to open up anymore. I think that we've put all our cards on the table. My name's Toby Stonehill. I used to own an inn.
Oh, you're Toby Stonehill, owning the Stonehill Inn. Oh, okay. I never put that together.
Then some lovely people came into my life, two of them directly here in front of me, Clarabelle and Flick, and they have put me on a different path. And so I'm seeing how that goes. And then Callie nods and begins to walk northward.
All right, we should get going.
You're engaged?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my God, that's so great. What's her name? Their name? Her name? His name?
Her name, Daisy.
Her name. Oh,
Yeah.
Daisy. Is that why that cloak you have, the crochet cloak, is Daisy's?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
A lot of things I have daisies on them.
That is adorable.
Thank you.
I can't wait to meet her.
One day, yeah.
day.
I mean, I have to, deal with this and then live up to my family name. And then one day we'll get back home and definitely,
Yeah.
you've obviously invitation to the wedding.
Okay.
I mean, bridal party.
I
Let's
didn't
be
want
real.
to ask, it's kind of awkward. But yeah, that'd be amazing.
We've established I don't have a lot of friends, so probably maid of honor.
Okay, let's go.
You travel northward
Yes.
without incident
How exciting.
and arrive within however far you wish to be from Sharandar.
All right. Plan.
Yeah. So Toby is very sneaky,
I try, thank you, yes.
and you can be something real small.
So can Callie.
So can Callie.
Yes, that's right.
Really, I'm the liability here in terms of stealth.
But you are extremely helpful if stealth doesn't work.
I think maybe I hang back a little bit, maybe in the trees, hidden as best as I can be. And then if something goes wrong, I just charge in and take hits while you guys escape.
Yeah, absolutely. Do we want to, obviously we should, scope it out a little bit first. Do we want to try to maybe lure some of them away or distract them or wait till they go to sleep?
This is new to me, but I was thinking that perhaps if we both or one of us were to wild shape into something else, we could do some reconnaissance. I'm not sure about Toby, but I haven't seen this place, and so I would feel a little bit more comfortable getting a little bit more of a visual on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think reconnaissance is a really good idea.
And I'd like to say, I think that if we can avoid people as much as possible,
Yeah.
that's probably a good rule. Rather than trying to lure, rather than trying to whatever.
Absolutely.
If we
Yeah.
just completely ignore everybody as much as humanly possible.
I mean, you may have to not ignore one person because I think the keys were around their necks.
Maybe
or
one of them left it
something.
in a tent.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, we saw at least one of their keys, right?
Yeah.
I could locate object it.
You could.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds, yes.
That would be really handy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you do that and Callie reconnaissances and you sort of like merge those two informations together to come up with a map of how we get to the thing.
Absolutely. And I will go ahead and cast locate object on the key that I saw
Not a problem.
and sort of point Callie in that direction and distance.
Okay. A squirrel, I'm not,
Oh, up to you.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I haven't seen a heap of squirrels in these woods, but there's like insects.
Just some sort of little mammal, probably.
Yeah.
I could be a giant centipede. Is that?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine, I think.
Maybe not too large. That would be.
Yeah. Maybe
yeah.
not
Draw
like.
attention to myself.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a forest. If you just along the floor, you should be okay.
And I'm just collecting information.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Be safe.
And she shrinks down into a medium-sized centipede.
Yeah. Cute.
The centipede turns and looks up at you, Flick.
I think squat down, give a little thumbs up, and wherever my locate object is pinging.
And you point in the direction. And the little feet scurry away.
All right. And I think probably while she's gone, we just sort of describe the layout as far as we remember it to Toby,
Yeah.
who we're hoping is still with us.
Yes. He pulls out a piece of parchment and begins to kind of sketch out very roughly what you're saying.
Yeah,
And
great.
obviously you can cross-reference and confirm
Yeah.
and deny.
Yeah.
And we pass the time until Kelly comes back.
So, what exactly do you know about these wizards? How do they fight? What is their...
They like their zombies.
Yeah. We didn't see too many zombies when we were here last time. They like their spells. Most of them are magic casters of different abilities.
They have funky tattoos and red robes. And they were real interested in our spell orb. But we don't have that anymore.
But we do have its power inside us. So if they can read that, we may be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, they can also spy on us.
Yeah, was that just in the Dread Ring or was that?
No, that was out here.
Do we still have their stone?
We do. We
We
in fact
also-
still have their stone.
If we did want a distraction, we have a stone that can send a message directly to the person in charge of Sharondar.
Yeah.
We probably should have mentioned that well before. I completely forgot that it was in my pocket.
That's okay.
Okay, so I just need to clarify that you have in your possession
Yes.
an item that allows the people, and we are standing directly outside their camp,
Yep.
that they can spy on you and communicate with you.
Correct.
Yes.
We can communicate with them once.
To be fair to us, a lot has happened since we last used it, and I just forgot that it existed.
You know, we have a longer history, so I think we can move past this, but I think I can see why perhaps Callie may be a little bit tense about this whole
okay,
situation.
Toby, we get it.
Yeah.
All right, we're there. We're there with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're trying to learn from mistakes, but there's really not been a lot of downtime to breathe and reflect. It's
And look-
just been on to the next mistake.
The first time we met you, Clarabelle punched a hole in your wall, and we're friends.
I'm still sorry about that, by the way. I will pay. Did you need...
Technically, it's not my inn anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations, condolences.
I can always go back, but at the moment, it's not. I've passed it on.
For a life of adventure.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just going to circle back.
Absolutely.
This stone,
Yeah.
rock, whatever you've chosen to call it, perhaps you shouldn't have it.
Maybe not. Okay.
Do you want it? Should I pull it out of my pocket. Should we just throw it somewhere?
I
I don't really know how this magic works. I'm just that if by holding it they can track you,
I'll
I would
put
say
it back
that
in my pocket.
then I would say that perhaps having it on your person is a bad idea.
Maybe we can bury it for a little bit.
Maybe once we've dealt with getting the key, we just drop it somewhere around
the river.
here. In the river. Yeah, we could drop it in the river.
Lots of stones in the river. Thanks, Toby.
As usual, you are wise. And we appreciate your guidance.
That is no problem at all. And he is continuing to eye the pocket in which you have. You're still keeping the stone.
Do I get the vibe that he wanted me to get rid of it right now?
I mean,
No, does Clarabelle get the vibe?
Yeah.
okay, roll an insight
Yeah.
check.
8.
Look, that's up to you. I don't think you're really picking up on the cues. You can see the logic.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, okay, it can watch us. We probably don't want to be watched. Fair enough. He's right. So, what's that over there? You know, there's all these wizards heading towards us. What's that about? That's kind of the energy.
Great.
And the centipede returns.
Okay.
Callie,
What did you find?
do you want to stay as a centipede? You can just nod.
It rears up on its legs, and some of its little arms come out and shrug, and kind of like lean forwards to be like what? Look at the two options.
Okay. I mean, did you find anything bad there? Like,
Nods,
oh, okay. Were they there?
nods,
Are they awake?
nods.
Do they know we're here?
Kind of cocks its head to one side, then shakes.
Okay, good.
I'm just going to reach into my pocket. I'm just going to, you guys figure out what you're going to do. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. And I'm just going to walk, I don't know, like 200 feet back where we came from and hide it in a pile of leaves and then walk back.
Incredible.
Good. Are you noting the leaves at all, or are you just going to put it in a rando pile?
I'll
of
like
leaves?
a pile of leaves at the base of a tree trunk and then I'll just like carve a little stone on the bottom of the tree.
So in the bottom of the tree, there's a little circle carved.
Yeah.
And that is your tree.
Yes.
Beautiful. Can you make a survival check for me?
It's another 8.
Okay. There's a risk that you will lose the stone.
Yeah.
Clarabelle
I mean, we
may
were
not
going
be
to
aware
throw
of
it.
that.
We were going to throw it in a river.
Yeah, it's
so
fine.
I think we've accepted that that's probably what's going to happen.
Yep.
Cool.
I think I sort of offer my hand towards Callie and I'm like, how many of them are there? Sort of like suggesting maybe she should tap.
Wait, is she a centipede? Does she have 100 legs? Couldn't she just hold up how many legs? The people that are there?
Oh, Lord.
Can you just go, hold up the legs of the people that are there and then she holds up 7?
Cute.
Again, cocks its head, kind of thinking, lifts up its legs, and there's maybe 18 legs being held up.
Oh, dear. Okay, that's a few more than we thought, huh?
Nods.
Okay, and they're all awake right now.
Kind of wobbles its head. side to
Okay,
side.
okay.
They might be in shifts.
Cool.
Nods at Clarabelle.
Did you see a way to like get into the tents maybe? If we're small things?
Nods.
Great.
Is there like a good vantage point where perhaps we could see the whole camp without being seen?
Nods.
Because I reckon that's where I should hole up.
Yeah. All right, do you want to show us that and then we can come up with our plan from there?
Nods.
Great. We follow.
Stealthily.
Oh, God.
12.
Okay, I got 14.
Really hoping Toby pulls up the group
Oh,
wrench.
He rolled a 3 on the die. So even with a large bonus, no.
Oh,
It's okay.
I'd still like to be like skirting it safely rather than
Yeah. So
walking right along its edge.
Callipede leads you around.
That's so good. Callipede. I need the fan art of Callipede.
Yes.
Get on it, fans. Don't at me. No, do at us.
Do at us.
At Best I've Forgotten podcast. You go around the outside. So you're heading towards the left.
To the left, to the left.
Everybody.
And you move through the trees for a small amount of time. You feel like you're coming quite close to the camp. And then Callie kind of shoots off a little bit to the left and then pulls to the back of a tree. You follow around and there's a hole in the tree.
Ooh.
Like an archway
Nice.
that you can climb in through.
Excellent.
Cool.
We do that.
You climb, there's a ladder inside the tree, and you climb up to the ladder and you come out onto a balcony and you look out and you see from this high vantage point, you're probably 15 meters into the air, what used to be the city of Sharandar that sat among the trees.
Yeah.
All of these bridges interlinking between each tree, houses sitting in trees, balconies, almost what the treehouse equivalent would be of a castle is right down the other end, but completely broken down. And beneath you, you can see the campsite.
With a lot of wizards?
I mean, there are wizards walking around. You can see maybe 6 or 7 of them walking around. There seems to be a main set of tents right at the back, as well as the ones at the front that you've already encountered.
Cool. How long was Callie gone for?
Callie was gone for about 30 minutes or so.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I didn't still have locate object. Wow, okay. Cool. So maybe the go is that Callie and I try to sneak into one of the tents.
All right.
And Toby sort of sneaks to the outside of one of the tents, and then we can go ahead and pass the key under.
Yeah.
He can take it, and we can all get out scot-free.
And I'll keep watch. And if anything goes wrong, I'll run in and cause some mayhem.
Yeah.
So we're just going into a random tent and just hoping that it has a key.
I mean, I
in
can
it.
cast locate object again and look for the closest key, and we can go for that one.
That seems, if you're leading up, that
I
seems
think
wise.
safer is
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's
Are,
get
are we thinking that everybody has a key in this? Is that what
Did we see any of the others besides the leader with the key?
you didn't?
I mean, it's worth checking if there are extra keys.
Yeah.
Because if we don't have to get it from the big bad guy, that'd be better.
Yeah, I mean, are all the tents sort of in one area?
There's kind of a front set of tents and then a back set of tents. It's almost like there's the residential tents, quote unquote, and then there's the more businessy tents.
Yeah. I reckon if we head maybe towards the front tents and then I cast it to find the closest key, then it means that if there's one inside of the tents, that is our better option and we can do that. And if it's not, then we can sort of reevaluate. Yeah?
Yeah.
Great. Let's go down there and I'll do that before I turn into a small thing in case we need to reevaluate and discuss.
Do you want me to stay here where I can see everything? Or do you want me
Yeah.
to follow you guys?
I think stay there maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're okay with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Just quickly, what critters will you be just in case I need to like spot you quick?
Callie Pete is tapping on your leg, Flick.
Oh, what's up?
And kind of like this weird like charades with the arms and the legs trying to communicate.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
To try to play charades?
You have speak with animals, don't you?
Yeah, you may
Critters?
communicate simple ideas with smaller beasts. So does that give me advantage on this insight check to play charades?
I'll allow it.
Great.
Against my better judgment, but I'll allow it.
That's a 24.
Callie doesn't really want to waste wild shape to come like out and
Yeah,
back in again to
absolutely.
talk. But it's like maybe bigger.
Bigger.
Maybe bigger.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, I'll probably turn into a little, a biggish rat, like a flick rat. We'll do that. Yeah, I'll turn into a rat.
Oh, because rats have little hands.
Yeah, then I can pick things up like keys. Am I just using these Guthash stats, by the way?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing crazy there, is there? What's that
You get-
action?
Oh, it's diseased. That
Oh, yeah.
If I bite someone, which I hopefully won't have to, is that I'm diseased.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Flick turns into a diseased rat,
Yeah.
and Callie, Flick, and Toby move off.
Oh, wait. No, before I turn into the rat, I was going to cast Locate Object again.
So you cast Locate Object.
Yeah.
You turn into a rat.
Yes.
Do you have a climb speed?
Ooh, I do not.
Okay. Well, then you awkwardly climb. No, Toby will carry both the centipede and the rat
Excellent.
down the ladder.
What a great guy.
Can you roll a stealth check with advantage, please?
Yeah. 21.
Nice. The three of you, with you currently on Toby, sneak closer. You move in right up to a tree that sits on the edge of the campsite that they've formed. Yeah, it's wide enough that Toby could move kind of side to side without being seen, and he squats down low and puts you both on the floor.
I look at Calipede.
She goes flat.
Great. And we sneak towards the blip.
And you rush towards the blip. You slightly ahead. You're heading towards one of the tents.
Great.
Which does contain either the one you're looking for or something that's similar enough.
Great.
Can I be making, I don't know, like an active perception check to be
Absolutely.
just keeping track of them
the wizards. Just really like if things start going.
Can you make a perception check with advantage in terms of spying them because you know where they are even though they're hiding?
Thank you. Well, 14.
You can see all of the wizards, but once they went down, due to the stealth check, you haven't been the stealth check, you completely lost sight of all of your companions.
As long as I can see the wizards and I can sort of be tracking their reactions, then I'm happy.
It's probably not a bad thing that you can't see us.
Yeah.
'cause it means that they probably can't see us.
As you walk, one of the wizards steps out of a tent nearby, not the tent that you're going for.
A pancake.
Okay, beautiful. Callie, comes up right next to you. He just walks out and sits on a small stool that seems to be made of a log that is in the middle of the campsite. Doesn't seem to be watching. He's not on guard or watch or anything, but just coming out to enjoy the atmosphere.
That's not where the key blip is coming from?
No, it's coming from a
Thank
different tent.
goodness. Yeah, I think we keep moving.
Okay. You move off. Can you roll? No, I will roll. Highs or lows?
Lows.
Natural 1, that's the lowest you can get.
Yes.
That's the lowest you can go.
You enter the tent and you find a red wizard sleeping on a cot
Excellent.
Nice.
inside quite a comfortable space. There's a desk set up, there's a bed, there are a number of books that are displayed about the room, as well as, I don't know, it's surprising to me, but it's not surprising to you, 3 sets of these red robes.
Yep. Yeah, not at all surprising. That's
we
great.
can't start stealing red robes, can we?
We could. We for sure could. That would help us get in.
It would.
Do we still have the other red robe? Yes, because you used it as a parachute.
Yeah.
I believe you do have one set of red robes.
Yeah, great. All right, one thing at a time. We got to look for this key first.
Yeah.
I know where it is. Where is it?
It is on the man. It is around his neck.
That's not what I wanted to hear. I sort of go up on my little hind rat legs and point towards the sleeping wizard and sigh at Callie Bede.
Okay. She climbs up onto the bed
Okay.
and it's kind of like moving up to be near its head.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to stand by nearby. I'm also going to, jump up onto the bed there and be ready to snatch it. How is it like a little clasp that you can undo, or is it one that you have to pull over the head to get off?
It is a pull over the head. Right now, the wizard is sleeping on his side. He is facing the tent wall, so Callie is by his back. Do you also want to be by his back or move to the other side?
I'll go to the other side.
Okay. Is it a chain or a rope? Like you're a rat. Could you chew through it?
It is a rope. You could chew through.
I'm going to attempt to... Which is maybe like a nightmare scenario as a human being, is waking up to having a rat chewing on your clothing.
Okay. Can you make a sleight of hand check using the rat's dexterity? I'm going to give you proficiency in this.
That's awfully nice. That's a 24.
With a 24, you quite quickly manage to break through the rope.
Excellent.
Highs or lows?
Hi, baby.
17. You are
Never
very
been
lucky.
this good at anything.
This is so good.
And the key slips off and you can collect the rope and the key.
Great. I'm going to stick my head out the back of the tent. Is Toby nearby?
Not that you can see. You can make an active perception check if
Yes,
you want.
I would like to do that because I asked him to. Oh my goodness, I'm amazing.
This dice today.
This? All of my dice?
Yeah.
That's 26.
26, you do see.
Wow.
It takes you one moment, but there, very carefully hidden, is Toby.
Great. I sort of sidle up to Toby and I hand him the key.
He grabs it and then
Great.
moves very quietly. You can see his feet hitting the leaves, but you can't hear any sound being made.
Amazing. I'm going to go back for the robe.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, Jess. You're a rat. You can't.
Yeah, sell me on the execution here.
Okay.
You're going to have to not be a rat.
I am in love with this idea, but the execution could be
It's gone
interesting.
so well. So,
Could you just unwild shape, grab as many as you can, and then misty step into the tree line?
technically, yes. No, I have to be able to see it. So there would be a moment where I'd be looking out of the tent
Yeah.
that I'd be exposed.
Right, yeah.
Where
okay.
Toby was, there was nobody on that side of the tent, so somebody could come
So
around
if
at
you-
any time, but you could
if
look
you've
under
got-
Misty Step and go.
Callie out first
Yeah.
and then just grabbed them all in your
That's
hands.
an excellent idea. That's an intelligent idea.
I mean, you've done it before. There is precedent for Flick thinking of it.
Or
Roll an intelligence check.
a strong one.
So you feel free to interpret that as you will.
Incredible. Yeah, no, I think Flick's immediate thought is rat is great. Rat's been going so well.
Yeah.
I don't have a name for this particular wild shape yet, like Flizzard, but we'll come up with it.
Well,
Yeah,
I was thinking
flat's a
flat. You know,
Flat as a pancake.
I do like flat.
yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to send Callie away. I'm going to point my little hand and be like, off you go.
The centipede is going to look at you confused.
I'm going to
Really?
I'm going to, with all the confidence of a 1 intelligence check, be like, I got this.
Okay. And with that, Callie will follow under the gap that you passed to Toby. It's going to go
Great.
out underneath, and you are now alone with a red wizard.
Excellent. So tell me about these robes. Are they like hung up? Are they like rolled? Where are they stored?
So there are 4 robes. There's 1 on his body, and there are 3 hung.
That one.
Just 3. Just 3. Just go for the 3, please.
Yes, sorry, continue.
I want to give you all the information.
No, I appreciate that. I do like that he sleeps in his robes as well.
Yeah. Well, see, that was because, like, in my
That
mind,
they're his pajamas robes.
yeah, in my mind, they only have 1 set of robes.
Yeah.
That's why it was weird to think that there would be other sets of robes in here. And you were like, no, that's normal.
Yeah, that makes total sense to me.
But I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, they're kind of magical. Like, what, with prestidigitation, what's the point
Pajama
of
robes.
laundering pajama robes? They don't really
They've
seem-
got formal robes. They're just like a slightly different material. They've got some lining.
Also, Hamoon just keeps ripping the sleeves.
Yeah.
this poor woman in the laundry room. Ugh.
She knows what room to send that back to.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead and describe these 3 other robes for me, please.
The 3 robes are hung up. There seems to be like a mini little open wardrobe there.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and skitter on up that rack, I guess, and just drop off the hangers so that they fall onto the floor.
They fall onto the ground. There are 3 on the ground.
Excellent. I jump down onto the ground.
Yeah.
I'm going to see what I can do with just putting the little like hook bit of the coat hanger in my mouth and just dragging them backwards and seeing how that goes for me.
Okay. You can do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you make a
noise.
stealth check with disadvantage?
Oh, gosh.
That's better. It's a 4. Are you surprised?
What did you roll?
Well, it's because I was like, oh, a +3 would be fine for perception to make a 5.
I rolled
He rolled perception at disadvantage.
I rolled a 2
He also rolled a 2.
plus 2.
+3.
Yep.
Okay. Hello? And he sits up kind of groggy, hearing that noise.
Pancake.
As we cut to
Gosh.
Clarabelle,
Yep.
you see Toby
Okay.
moving towards you
Yep.
very quickly, and he climbs up. He holds the key.
You got it?
We have the key. Fantastic work. Callie is, I'm just right up here, and she's climbed and she's unwild shaped
Oh,
herself.
great. So, where's Flick? Is she coming?
She had some grand plans. I'm not sure what they were. But she
no.
was very confident. It's the most confident rat I've ever seen.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna need to be ready to go. Like, I love Flick to death, and she's very capable. This is gonna go badly, and we're gonna need to get in there and get her out.
Oh, okay. I'll take you back down.
Yeah. Sneak me as close to the tent as we can, and we're just gonna be ready to grab and run. Because if we've got the key, maybe you or Callie already just starts going.
Just leave.
No, so one of you take the key and get out now so that there's no chance of them getting the key back from us.
I didn't want to be the one to volunteer for this, but I would really love if it was to be me.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Thank you.
And Callie takes it, climbs down, transforms into what's a fast-moving mammal, turns into a squirrel, and sprints away.
Okay, I'm just going to look at Toby. Let's sneak up to the tent as close as we can, where my level of sneaky is not going to set off alarms, and just get ready.
All right, let's do it. Can you roll a stealth check as you head down?
See, it can't be as bad as mine.
15.
And you find yourself pretty close to the tent as we cut back into the tent. Pancake flat. Hello. Oh, he's rubbing his eyes. Seems a little bit, unclear. So anything else you'd like to do aside from Pancake at this time, or are you just going to stay pancaked?
No, I think seeing that he doesn't immediately spot me, I'm probably going to just try to real quick get those robes out.
Can you roll initiative?
Yeah? Oh.
What did you roll?
4.
Okay.
From high highs to low lows. You've had no middle ground today.
Nope.
Dice are random objects, and we get both ends of the spectrum.
And it's okay. It's not episode 10, which is where I'd be a lot more worried with these kinds of rolls.
We're just walking straight into episode 10 there.
Yeah.
What? And he grabs the end of the robe and pulls.
Ditch and run.
I think I let go of that robe as quickly as I can and try to duck out under the tent.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Oh, Jess.
That is au natural. A 1.
Which becomes?
A 3.
Okay. Unfortunately, you try to release it, but you're holding it in your mouth, and the way that he's pulled it, you get pulled straight back. And Choate, you take 1 point of damage.
Yep.
And you are now hanging off of it. He sees you and grabs you.
Great.
And you are now in the clasp of a Red Wizard of Thay.
Excellent.
Is there anything you'd like to do?
I think I bite him to try to get him to release me.
Okay. Can you make an attack roll?
Yeah. Oh,
Lord.
How does a 12 do it for you?
A 12 unfortunately does not hit. And you see his eyes widen now that he's holding you. A rat! A rat! And he runs out of the tent, and he's running around holding you.
Still holding the rat?
Terrified of this rat. And you can immediately see Clarabelle and Toby, this Thayan wizard, running around holding a diseased rat in his hand.
Oh, okay.
I have the most hit points I've ever had right now.
I have a real shenanigans move.
Ooh.
Did Callie tell us that Flick was staying back for robes?
No.
Damn it.
Callie didn't know that.
Then I wouldn't know to go into the tent and get the robes while the guy wasn't there.
So good.
He is holding a robe. He would be holding a robe in his other hand. He's
Okay.
got a robe on a coat hanger and a rat in a hand.
I want to. No one else is in there as far as we know.
Get Toby to go get him.
Okay, this obviously looks very bad. I'm going to keep an eye on this. I mean, they just think it's a rat right now. There was a robe in Flick Rat's mouth, which leads me to think that maybe she was trying to steal disguises. So maybe just stick your head in, and if there are disguises, we take them while distraction.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
And disappears into thin air.
And he moves very quietly towards the tent. The one who is sitting on the log, just out the tent, stands up. Just kill it. Oh, gods. And is going to reach out. The guy who's holding you is going to reach out and place their hand over you. Can you make a wisdom saving throw?
12. Is this against magic?
Yes.
13.
Both fail. You take 12 points of necrotic damage.
I'm still a rat.
And
I really expected to become Flick just then.
I really don't know what to do.
I'm sure this doesn't matter, but your rat hit points are reduced by 6 for the next 24 hours.
Thank you for that piece of information.
That's okay. It's still alive!
I make crazy eyes and try to intimidate them into letting me go because I'm a hardy rat and they've never seen a rat like me before.
Okay, roll an intimidation check.
That is a strong 6.
Okay, they are not affected.
I cough up some blood.
He throws you to the ground.
Roll low.
You take 1 point of fall damage and then lifts up his foot and attempts to stamp down upon you. What's your AC?
12.
Okay, he's going to miss you as he tries to stamp you.
I'm going to run.
Okay,
I sprint away.
you begin to sprint away?
Yeah.
Okay. The one on the log is going to make an attack against you with a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, beautiful. A bolt of blue light hits you, and you take 12 more points, this time of ice damage.
And with the momentum of a small rat, suddenly Flick comes tumbling out and rolls to a stop in the grass. And I look back at them.
Intruders! Now we're going to roll initiative.
16.
I was at 12.
Intruders! And the rat-fearing Fae is going to go first.
Is this the same guy that we spoke to when we first came to the camp?
No, this is not the leader of the Fae. This is a completely unrelated person.
A completely different person.
Yes, it's so clear from the voices.
All right, hit me. Or
Beautiful.
don't, please.
He is going to turn into a mist.
Oh.
And has appeared directly next to you.
Oh, no.
And he is going to splay out his hands in front of you and push fire out from them. Can you make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yep. 11.
That's a fail. You take 11 points of fire damage as you are lit up like a Christmas tree. From nowhere, a dagger comes
Yes.
and hits the Fae in the back. Flick, it's your turn.
What's the worst that could happen? I try to grab the robe and Misty Step.
Okay. Can you make a contested strength check?
Yeah. With a
Lisa's-
-1. That's a 6.
You wrench the robe from his grasp and Misty Step away.
Excellent.
Was that action to wrench the robe or object interaction to wrench the
I'm going
robe?
to say object interaction.
Amazing.
You
and
can
I
dash.
Dash, baby.
Beautiful. Tell me more about your dash. Where and how are you dashing? Are you just dashing nowhere? Or are you dashing back to the camp? Or are you dashing to your hidey hole up the tree?
As far as I'm aware, everyone's at the hidey hole.
Yep.
So I'm going to go not directly towards that, but sort of to an angle of it so that I can loop back around.
You begin to sprint that way. Claribel, it's your turn.
Have I been seen yet?
No, not at all.
Then I'm just leaving.
Okay.
Yeah, I just dash away. Or hang on, no,
Stealthily
I'll
dash?
stealth away. No, I won't dash. I'll sneak.
Not a problem.
18.
Beautiful. Okay.
Nice.
You stealth away. They are all distracted by Flick.
And I'm really hoping that Toby can take care of himself.
Yep, not a problem. The other Thay, you don't see what he does because nobody's paying attention. Claribel is running away and so is Flick.
Excellent.
Near you, Flick. Double 18s on the die, people.
Was that advantage or disadvantage?
That was disadvantage because he doesn't really have any idea where you are. Comes a bolt of flame. So you take 6 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Okay.
I try my best not to make a noise so that he doesn't know that that hit me.
Would you like to roll a performance check?
6.
Not a problem.
Ow.
Okay.
I mean,
Claribel, from behind you, you hear
Yeah.
the recognizable sound of Flick in pain.
Yeah, I'll start moving towards the flick sounds.
Not a problem.
I don't know how far away that is from me.
You turn and you are immediately face to face with Toby Stonehill holding 2 red robes.
yes, Toby.
Exactly what is happening. Are we
We're
going
gonna
after...
we're gonna put those on right now and head after Flick.
Holla!
Yes.
Okay. He passes one to you. You both put
robes
them on.
and Toby's taller than me, isn't he?
Yeah, he's human.
Okay, catchphrase. Hello.
Hello.
Wow.
It's very convincing. It sounds almost like all the other ones.
And if we're just gonna try and get her and get out.
Okay.
And I start
Let's do
moving
it.
towards
Okay. And then you begin to sprint.
Is it too shenanigans to say that I'm holding my maul up like an umbrella and that the hood is over the top of my maul so that it appears from a distance like I'm taller than I am?
No.
Cool.
Beautiful. Not a problem.
Amazing.
Can all three of you make dexterity saving throws?
Yep.
Can I see this threat?
Yes, I'll allow it.
16.
13.
13 is a fail, 16 is a pass.
Nice.
You take 9 points of fire damage. You take 18 points of fire damage. For your information, Toby also takes 9 points of fire damage.
Nice.
I hear over there. I think they're over there. Flick.
Yeah, I don't think I'd even attempt to stop the pain sound from coming out of that one.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling very good. Mm-hmm. How thick is the forest around here?
Not particularly.
Great. I turn into a horse. Mm-hmm. And I horse gallop away.
Okay. Do you know what the speed of a horse is?
In real life or?
60 feet for a riding horse.
Okay. So you've actioned and then you're going to 60 feet.
Use my movement.
And when are you running? Are you like, yeah.
I'm out now.
Okay.
Maybe doing a bit of a fake out, going a different direction to maybe than I think they would expect. Mm-hmm. And yeah, just going.
And you ride away.
I ride away.
Yeah, I mean, you do. You gallop away.
I gallop away.
You gallop away. Toby and Clarabelle, I'm going to combine the two of you.
Yeah.
You both see a horse appear and begin to round and head back kind of generally in your direction.
Have the wizards seen us yet?
Not really, no.
Then I'm just gonna eyeball the direction that the horse seems to be
Yeah.
going, grab Toby by the shoulder, whirl him in that same direction, and just start dashing with
Okay.
him.
You begin to dash in that direction. Hello, says Toby.
No, save it for if we're seen.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Do I see them?
What's your passive perception?
18.
Okay, you do definitely see them.
Excellent. I'm heading in their direction.
Beautiful.
Could you carry us?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Great.
Can you highs or lows?
Highs.
You do realize that they are your friends and not other red wizards of Thay.
Amazing. Mostly because one of them's a dwarf.
With a maul.
It's very convincing.
Very convincing.
You can see out the corner of your eye an enormous flaming bird rises up out of the center of the camp
Excuse me?
and begins to kind of fly out.
Oh, no.
It's over there! They're over there! You there! Get them!
We'll get them.
I think they're going to get them, don't you? And they begin to sprint and follow.
We'll get them.
What's the horse's AC? It doesn't matter. It's a 22.
Yes, 10.
So the horse takes 12 points of damage.
I have 1 hit point left as this horse. Incredible.
So you would all like
Yay.
to meet, get on the
Yeah.
horse, and ride away?
I think so. Yeah, because
Okay.
you can dash 120.
Yeah.
So that's the wisest move.
Yeah.
Okay. You
I
all
allow them to get on.
You hop on and you begin to sprint.
I think
away.
we Legolas and Gimli it.
Yes.
Where Toby jumps on and then
Yes.
does the Legolas pull
Yeah.
and I just
Yeah.
sort of tumble on after.
Absolutely.
Yes!
Absolutely. Get that fan art, guys.
Yep. And it's just the movie scene, but someone sticks our character art onto the faces.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And you begin to ride away. Clarabelle,
Yeah.
highs or lows? Because Jess has done it every single time.
Lows.
Okay. You outpace the flaming bird that is currently in hot pursuit, but the speed of you manages to beat it.
Thank
Amazing.
God.
Even the poor, lame, 1 hit point horse.
Jess,
Yes.
as you're riding along, you see a tiny squirrel trying to sprint back towards in the same direction that you're going.
I don't know that Callie's a squirrel.
No, but it does look quite suspicious.
I do.
It'll have a glinting piece of
Oh,
something.
it does have
Sure,
something
yeah.
in its mouth.
Yeah, I pull up next to this squirrel and I'm like,
And it begins to run away because there's 2 red wizards on this horse. She thinks she's been captured. and she's running.
I've been made.
Yeah.
Did we see that?
Yeah, you're on the horse.
Oh, Callie, it's us. It's us. I'm so sorry. We're in disguise.
And it runs up the horse leg and onto you.
Ah!
And you begin to continue.
Yep, I continue.
And as a horse, you make it back to the camp.
Amazing. I leap over the rivers.
You leap over the rivers. You make it back safely. You have definitely alerted
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Thayan forces to your presence, but you have made it back safe and alive. And with that, we're going to call the session.
You've been listening to Best Left Forgotten. You can find and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Best Left Podcast and on our Best Left Forgotten Facebook page where we post updates, info, and additional content. Music by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. Full song list and additional artists can be found in the episode description. Cover art by Caddy Wampus, who can be found on Fiverr. Thanks to Jess Wolfendale, our editor, Miriam Feats, our social media manager, and Nathan Quadro, our GM and producer. If you enjoyed our podcast today, please leave a review and tell your friends.
Do you like D&D? Well, we don't play that.
No. Do you want to listen to hundreds of hours of people playing the same group of characters? We don't do that either.
Why would we do that? We don't do that. Welcome to Tabletop Clown Society.
This is a show where each episode is a new adventure with new characters in a new indie tabletop role-playing game system where anything can happen.
Don't worry if you've never played the game before. Neither have we.
We've sent the dragon home and the dungeon is closed for maintenance.
So we hope that instead, you will join us every other Wednesday at the circus. Honk. The honk wasn't in the script, but you're getting it anyway.